Hi, it's Charles Norman here again with you from Professor Q's Sports Solutions, and I'm here with another Professor Q product review. And if you're watching this particular video, you probably are seeing it from my favorite section of the best training aids that I feel are most effective and are priced at a level that will allow you to, whether you're just a parent that doesn't know very much about the sport or you're a top-level coach, the pricing makes sense for you to go ahead and get it, and that it's easy enough to use for any level from novice to a professional level. So these are the most effective products in my opinion. One of the things I always like to let you guys know is that I will not recommend a product to you that I have not actually used and worked with, or someone purchased from me and it always came out as it was a really effective and it really changed usually their kids' ability to play. It really improved things. So those are the products that you'll see under my favorites. Now some of the other products are just as effective, but sometimes they're more expensive. Sometimes I don't have enough information or feedback to say absolutely this is going to work. So the ones in my favorite are the ones that I know should work for everyone. Now today is going to be really difficult for me because the product that I'm going to show you today, I think hands down. Now, I've always coached basketball. I know it very well, and I've always done it at the youth level, and I've done it from third graders all the way up to high schoolers. And I know what it takes to make someone a good basketball player in the sense of learning how to play in a teamwork environment. Skill development, there's a million people that can help you with your skill development, and you have to do that. And one of the things you have to do is get a trainer, someone that's going to train you the way you are going to be able to play as you move along step by step by step. Everyone can't play every position, especially as you move up. You're going to have to specialize a little bit. So you want to get a trainer that's going to give you a true idea of where you're going to be in the future and make sure that they're going to train you to be that type of player. And everybody plays a little different. Some people are really quick, some people are a little slower, more methodical. Everyone can play the game. You just have to play the right way. So people a lot of times have asked me, and even in baseball and softball and volleyball and soccer, what is the #1 product you would recommend in that sport if you could only recommend one product? You can only get one training aid. And so for basketball, even though you'll see me do a lot of products for basketball because I really know basketball pretty well and all the training aids that are available, if I only had one product, someone said you get one product and you got to create a good basketball player from that product, it would actually be this product that I'm going to show you today. Now, if you've seen any of my other videos out on YouTube or any of the other video sharing sites, you know the way I do this is if you're interested in what I'm going to say, I'm going to sort of stop now and then I'm going to go forward. And what I'm going to want you to do, if you're looking at this anywhere outside of my website, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and click the link down below, and it will take you to my site and you'll continue to see the rest of the video. Now, I'm not going to leave you completely in the dark here. The product that I'm actually going to show you is a book. And so I like to get that out of the way up front so that if you're one of those basketball, I won't say purists, but snobs in this case, a book, you're just going, you're rolling your eyes and you're saying, what is this guy talking about? There's no way. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you the best training aid ever for basketball, in my opinion. So if you're interested in it, go ahead and click down below. If you're watching this on my site, just hang in there for a second, and we'll just keep moving forward. All right, so you've seen me tell you that this is a book, and if you're on this page, if you were to scroll down below, you'll see how difficult it really is for me to sell you and sell anyone on purchasing a book. In fact, if you look down below, and if you've seen any of my other videos, you will notice I have more written on this page than any other page by far. It's not even close, because I had to figure out what would make me purchase a book if I'm trying to get my kid to be a better player, especially a better basketball player. You would think I would want videos on drills, tell me the best trainers, which you can get from our website. Anything else, shooting, I should be working on my shooting, my athleticism, my ball handling, all that kind of stuff. But if you were to really think about it, what is the best thing you can learn to be a great basketball player? Well, I would say it's, some people call it basketball IQ. I call it basketball savvy, that you kind of just know what's going on. And the funny thing is, this is what coaches look for. You know, there's tons of athletic players. There's tons of great shooters. I mean, they look for all of these things. There's great ball handlers and decision makers and screeners and passers. That stuff can be developed. And those things can be developed almost by anyone if you work hard enough at it. But how do you make a player with a high basketball IQ? A player that just has a little bit of savvy. Those are the kind of players that make a difference on the court. And those are the players, and the coaches don't even know they're looking for that. But what they're looking for is someone that kind of gets it. And they don't know what that means, but they know it when they see it. So what I'm going to show you today is the #1 way. And I'm going to tell you one other thing before I even show you the book, and it is a book. This is a book that if it was sitting on a shelf in a bookstore and you were looking for something on basketball just to help you out, you'd never pick it up. The people that know about this book don't tell anybody about it because it's sort of their secret weapon. Lots of coaches, almost every coach you'll find at a high level, especially in the college ranks, you'll see this sitting on their bookshelf. And it's because if everyone knew this stuff, then it wouldn't make your team or your players special, and they understand that. But you're going to learn about it here. I've been coaching basketball, youth basketball, since my kids were in the 3rd and 4th grade. And every time I finish, since I discovered this book, I give everyone on the team this book, and they're always happy with it. In fact, I used to have a retail store. If you know anything about me, go to ProfessorQSS.com if you don't know, and you'll see a lot of other resources that are available that I tell you a lot of things about youth sports and how to get through it alive, basically. But I always gave this book away. I mean, I always only offered this book to people after they had already purchased a basketball training product. Because if they came into my store when I owned my retail store and I tried to sell them a book first, they'd leave and they'd never come back. So I would always sell them what they wanted. It could be a video, it could be a shooting aid, ball handling, training aid. And those are good, effective products. But they were coming in to try to solve a problem. And so after they purchased, I would say, I really, really 100% recommend this one other product. And if you don't like it for whatever reason, just bring it back to me. No questions asked. And I never had a return. And in fact, I'd had people calling me up asking me for more copies of that same book. So it is the #1 book. So with no further ado, let me show you the book. This is it. It's called Good Stuff, or Stuff Good Players Should Know, Intelligent Basketball from A to Z, and it's by Devenzio. Okay, this is the #1 training aid. Get this for your kid. If your kid is playing basketball and you don't get this, you are doing them a disservice. Now, if you look down below, I give you some of the testimonials that I got offline about the book. I'm hoping you trust me enough that I'm good enough for you as far as what you should purchase for your kid if they're going to play sports. But I'm going to go over a couple of things that they show on the back of the book, on the jacket. There's a section in here on how you guard a stronger player, something that is very hard to teach. How do you set up a game-winning steal? Your team's down by 1 or 2 points and you need to get a steal. You can set that player up. Do you know how? This book will tell you. How to strip a rebound. Now, I'm not quite sure what that was again. I'd have to go back in the book and look. But how do you score with a strong-handed dribble while going to the weak side of the basket? How do you practice shooting for maximum game effectiveness? Not just going out there and working on your shot. And I know a lot of trainers will give you drills, make 300 of these, or go back 1. When you miss 1, it's worth 2 points, all that kind of stuff. This book is what you need to really do it correctly. And then it talks about how to recognize defensive changes, how to become the type of player that every other player wants to play with. In fact, I'll make you this. I don't care who the player is for you. If they read this book within a week, you will recognize how much better they are in the very next. So if they had a game on Saturday and you ordered this book and Monday they received it or Tuesday, by the next Saturday you'll watch them on the court and you will see a huge difference if they've read the book, obviously. You don't even have to read the whole book. That's the great part. It's not in order. You can open up to any page and you're going to learn something. It's just a wonderful, wonderful product, and it's absolutely something you should get. So I'm not going to try to make any more sales pitches for this thing. You're either going to get it or you're not. Go ahead and read down the rest of the text that I wrote about the book. I've done everything I can possibly do. This is the product you want. If you have someone that's playing basketball, or if you're playing basketball, get this book. All right, that's it. Go and look at the other products that we're recommending. I'm going to bring a lot more stuff to you guys. And as always, let's keep the kids in the game and make sure they're having fun. Thanks a lot, and talk to you later. Bye.